Hi everyone, the topic of today's video is private student colleague. In the earlier video, we discussed the public student colleague. Now there is another type of student colleague which is private one, and let's see what it is all about. Now the private student colleague is just like a coaching center. It is not associated with any public university. So they just provide you kind of tuition to the students, and they are not authorized to conduct the final exam of Studienkolleg, which is called Feststellungsprüfung. How can you take this exam is that you apply for final exam at a public university as an external candidate or at some institute which is authorized to conduct this exam, because if you complete your foundation course or student colleague at a private institute or at a private student colleague, you won't be able to take the final exam at that student colleague because it is not entitled to conduct that exam. The private student colleague is further divided into two categories. One category is that completes the whole syllabus or curriculum of student colleague in 6 months, and the second category is that which completes the whole syllabus in 1 year, which consists of 2 semesters, and they follow the same pattern that is followed by the public student colleague. Private student colleague has two intakes each year, but the intake may vary from one student colleague to another one. Some may have intake in February, other have March or April or May. So you have to check the student colleague that you want to apply and see whether uh, which one is more suitable for you. Uh, a very big plus in case of private student colleague is that you don't have any entrance exam. Now if you know what entrance exam means here in case of student colleague, then you will know the importance of this, that the private student colleague does not have any entrance exam. So as soon as you have completed your B1 or B2 level of German language, you can start with the student colleague. So you check my video on public student colleagues so that you understand what are the challenges of entrance exam, because if you go for public student colleague, you have to take the entrance exam. The private student colleague has a tuition fee that varies from one student colleague to another, and it also depends on the duration of student colleague. If you are going for 6 months student colleague or you are going for 1 year, so the range is almost 3,000 to 6,000 euros from for 6 months to 1 year program. The next very big drawback is that when you are studying at a private student colleague, you are not considered as a student, and you do not have the possibility to get accommodation at a university of that particular city where you are studying or you intend to study in a private student colleague. Now, your private student colleague may offer you or may arrange accommodation for you, but that accommodation will be twice as much expensive as the accommodation at a public university. And the second drawback is that you won't be able to get a semester ticket. Now, semester ticket is for students of public universities where they pay a very small amount, and they get a semester ticket for traveling within a specific region for 6 months. And here, in case of if you are enrolled at a private student colleague, you neither have a chance to get university accommodation, nor you can get a semester ticket. So for traveling from one place to another, you have to buy either a monthly ticket or a weekly ticket, whatever you think is suitable for you. Now, the last point is that students have to apply uh, at a private student colleague directly. There is no university in between. you have to directly contact the Studienkolleg and fill their one simple online form and send them this form along with your documents. In some cases, they also accept the um, documents through online portals. That is much more easier in comparison to the public Studienkolleg. And as soon as you have paid their fee, they will issue you the registration certificates through which you can apply for a visa from your home country. So I hope that now it's clear to you what is private Studienkolleg, and if you watch my other video of public Studienkolleg, you will be able to compare both and then will be able to decide which is one is better for you. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel so that you get more updates on this. Thank you.